Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be giving you my full in-depth review of Givenchy Gentleman Society Extreme. Has been a pleasure to wear, smells fantastic, and we're going to get into it. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne and I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. That is right, I'm going to give you the full rundown of the new Givenchy Gentleman Society Eau de Parfum Extreme. I am going to show you the presentation to this because the way it got sent out to me, or the way they send their fragrances out, I think it looks smart. So I just want to show you quickly. But before I do get going, if you do enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button. It is completely free, and always press the bell because it will notify you when I drop a review at a later date. Right, this is how it turns up. You've got the nice Givenchy box with a little bow around it. Then you open it up and then you've got, that's how it comes. Obviously it looks better than that. I've just thrown it back in the box, but you get that, or they send out a nice Givenchy bag, which I think is very cool. And then you've got the box. So this is a slip cover, look, and then there is the box of the Extreme. This is 100ml Eau de Parfum concentration, or Eau de Parfum Extreme concentration, or would that be Parfum? I don't know. No, it says Eau de Parfum Extreme. Right, great atomizer, look, gives that a nice bit of juice. And there's a lot going on with this. The first half of the fragrance, there is quite a bit going on, and we will get into it. You've got clary sage, peppermint, Indonesian nutmeg, orris concrete from France, Narcissus from France, Absolute of coffee extract, Haitian Uruguay and Madagascan vetiver. It's got cedarwood, Australian sandalwood and Madagascan vanilla. Now, how does Givenchy Gentleman Society Eau de Parfum Extreme open up? Straight away, it's fresh, it's aromatic, it's a little bit spicy, and it's also vanillic with a very light touch of powder. After a couple of minutes, like that peppermint and that clary sage do push up top for a few minutes, but after a couple of minutes, the coffee comes in. To me, the coffee here is very slightly bitter and dark. There's nothing creamy like a cappuccino. To me, it's not coming across that way. A little bit dark and a little bit bitter. Now with this, a woodsy undertone comes through. While all this is going on, the Narcissus comes through, and here it gives off this hay-like honeyed tobacco aroma. That is the only way that I can describe it, or that is what it smells like to my nose, and that definitely will be coming from the Narcissus. As it starts to settle in, once it starts to head into the mid, that is when Givenchy Gentleman Extreme starts to become closer to Givenchy Gentleman Society, the original, the one before this, the one that came out last year. There's a lot going on with the Extreme from top to mid, but when it gets into the mid and it works its way into the base, that is when it goes more in line with the original Society, so to speak. But straight away, as soon as you spray this on, you can tell that it is a flanker of Givenchy Gentleman Society. You can just tell. You can pick up that aromatic quality straight away, the fresh spice. This does warm up as it dries down, and as it dries down more and more, that powdery side does amp up a little bit. It goes a little bit dusty on my skin. Also, once this gets in the mid, it has this underlining creamy quality to the fragrance. Not heavy, but it's definitely got this buttery smoothness going on in the mid. But like I say, as it dries down, it heads more towards Givenchy Gentleman Society, the OG. But in the opening, it's doing its own thing, but it's got that DNA in it. The more it dries down, the closer it gets to the OG, so to speak. I love the way this smells. I prefer this to the OG, I really do. Just the way everything's blended in, the way the iris is there, the way the coffee is there, the way it blends in with the Narcissus. I think it smells fantastic. It's a great release and they hit it out of the park, in my own personal opinion. I don't think it's redundant at all. There is definitely different and more things going on with this than what there is in Society. 100%. This is more of a smartier fragrance, if you ask me. If I was to say where to wear this, it'd be dressed up nice, looking sharp, freshly shaven, or you've trimmed your beard. If you have a beard, you've got a nice haircut going on, you're all freshly trimmed, you're dressed fresh, got a shirt on, a nice jumper or a smart t-shirt, and you're going out for a few drinks with the lads, or you're going to a dinner with the missus, or if you're out and about, this would be a great fragrance to pull for. You can dress this down, yes. Obviously, I wear these fragrances to test them, so I dress every fragrance down. But I just think if you enjoy the scent, wear it. It doesn't matter. Unless you want to save it for a specific occasion, you do that. But if you enjoy the fragrance and you're indoors and you've just had a shower or a bath, take the cap off, give yourself just a couple of sprays where you're not rinsing the bottle and go about your business. It's as simple as that. But yeah, more of a dressy occasion. I'm getting 7 hours on skin longevity. It pushes well for the first 45 minutes to, now I'd say the first hour to hour and 20, it pushes nice. And it starts raining in. It's a skin scent by hour 4, and then it just stays that way and slowly fades away. On clothes, it does last a couple of days. I sprayed this on a jumper a few days ago, and I only wore that jumper for a couple of hours, went back to that jumper 2 days later, could still smell the extreme, perfectly clear on that jumper. Overall, it's a solid fragrance. I love the way this smells. It's smooth, it's a little bit tobacco-y from that Narcissus. People might get different things, I don't know. I can only explain it to you the way that I'm perceiving the fragrance. And that is what I get from this fragrance. Fresh, spicy, aromatic, vanillic. Dries down, starts warming up. The powder amps up. The coffee comes in. I get that honeyed, hay-like tobacco aroma. Dries down a bit more. The woods tend to amp up. The powder turns up a little bit. Gains a creamy quality. Yeah, it's solid. It really is. It is a great fragrance. I keep rubbing the bottle. I don't know why, but I feel a bit fidgety today. But anyway, that is my full review on Givenchy Gentleman Society Eau de Parfum Extreme. If I was to say which one would I get out of this and the original Society, I would go for this all day long because there's a lot more going on with it. And I just like the way it comes across. It's got more depth to it. It feels like it's got more layers to it. It's got a nice bit of richness to it. It's smooth. It's very well done. Yeah. Anyway, let me know if you've tried this. I would love to hear your thoughts. And remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. And I will see you lot on the next one. Cheers.